This video is going to be the complete real estate agent's guide to live streaming. We're going to be diving deep into everything that you need to know about getting started with live streaming and how you can use it for your real estate business. We're going to go over platforms, gear, software, best practices, and of course some ideas of what you can do during your live streams. This video is brought to you by StreamYard. Hi, my name is Desiree, and if you're looking to grow your business with better social media and content marketing, take action now. Hit that subscribe button and the bell below. Now, everything I'm going to talk about in this video, you can find links for down in the description below. This is going to include some other outside tutorials, resources, and gear that I talk about in this video. So let's get started. Where are you going to want to live stream to? The big three for you to consider are Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The barrier to entry for Facebook is very easy. All you have to do is pull out your phone, hit go live, and you are good to go. You're going to be able to live stream to your personal profile, a Facebook group, or even your business page. There are a lot of benefits of using Facebook, including ease of use and reachability. But there is about a 48-hour shelf life for that Facebook Live to stay relevant. Instagram is a really great way to stay engaged sort of like right now and get really high engagement on your live streams. Facebook usually has a really high conversion for your replays, where Instagram is like what's happening right now. And then of course, if you save it to your profile, it will have a little bit longer shelf life, but you're still looking to get the best meat from that actual live as it's happening. It's also important to note that Instagram Live is vertical versus horizontal, which is what our options with Facebook and YouTube are. You want to take that into consideration when you are live streaming and filming your subject. So if it's just you talking to somebody, that'll be fine. But my feeling is that whatever you're doing real estate related, you're going to be showing something off. So really keep that in mind when you are sort of laying out the way that video is going to look. Now, live streaming on YouTube is going to have actually more longevity, and you're going to get probably a little bit more out of it if you do it right. You don't want to probably do like a house tour, talk about something that's going on right now on YouTube Live, but really think about what you can be doing on YouTube that'll have longevity and that you can make searchable. I like to encourage you to record for the replay, and I have a tutorial on how you can find the best search titles for longevity for your live streams in the cards right now or down in the description below. Either way, you're going to want to make sure that you're planning your live streams for YouTube, because it's going to help you get more mileage from it and get more out of it. I have tutorials on how to go live on all these platforms down in the description below. The most important thing is that all of these platforms have a great opportunity for awesome engagement and interaction with your future and current customers. Now let's talk about gear. The only thing that you are really going to need for anything that you're doing in live stream is going to be this right here, your cell phone. Your cell phone has the best capabilities for what you're trying to do, especially because you are always on the go. Once you add in big cameras or 360 things and all these extra doodads and stuff, it's going to make things more complicated. And I'm not saying there's not a place for them, but as you're getting started with live streaming and really establishing what you're doing, your phone is going to be your best bet. Now, your phone isn't the only thing that you're going to want to use. You're going to want to get a tripod. I have 3 different options I want to talk to you about real quick. First, this is your traditional tripod. It actually folds out and it's really big. What this is going to allow for you to do is like set your camera up at like eye level, and you're going to be able to step back from your phone and record what's going on there or do the live stream in that way. This is if you're trying to do like a wide shot or show off like something big, or maybe there's like a really cool background you want to show. And of course, you don't have to hold this. This is going to be still. So all you'll need to do is get like a phone adapter, which I'll show you on my next tripod for you. That'll be really easy for you to do. This is the Manfrotto Mini tripod. It's really easy to use. You can like put it on like a counter or hold it, but I really like it because I can like hold it like this, and it's really simple. And then on top of it, I have this little phone doohickey that I can put my phone into, and it comes with this one, and you can like take it off. And then it has this little tripod foot, so if I need to hold my phone vertically, like for an Instagram or something, it does it for me. This is a really great and super affordable option. It's also incredibly indestructible. This was actually the first tripod I bought for myself for when I was doing my vlogging when I was living in South Korea, and henceforth whenever I go out and do things. This is a really great tried and true tripod to use for if you're on the go and trying to keep things simple. Now, if you're looking for something in between the big tripod and the little one, I'm gonna encourage you to get the Switch Pod. The Switch Pod is a really great tripod because it's designed for vlogging, so you can hold it farther away and that way you're gonna get more in your view. It has an add-on that you can get so that you're gonna be able to like move your head around a little bit, and then it has the phone attachment so you can put it in. So you're gonna be able to have a bigger frame of view. You're gonna be able to be seen better, and what's going on around you will be seen better. And again, you're more sturdy. And when you're ready, all you have to do is whip it out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
And set it down. It's gonna be a little bit taller, a little bit more sturdy than the other one. But if you're looking for basic, that's good. The upgrade is definitely with the Switch Pod. And my final piece of gear that I'm gonna suggest for you is that you're gonna wanna get a phone ring light. This is gonna be a ring light that you just clamp onto here, and it's gonna light you, and it can kind of light your space. If you have ever experienced buying a home where the homes have no electricity in them, this is gonna be vital for you so that you can show off the home with your home tour. Now, I would normally suggest that you get the big tripod with the ring light, but if you're in a home that has no electricity, or maybe like you wanna go outside and show something off, or whatever it may be, that big ring light requires a plug, so it's not gonna be a good option for you. Now let's talk about software. You can go live natively on all of the platforms. You can pull up your phone and just go live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube right from your mobile or from your desktop. However, you can't go live on Instagram from your desktop. These platforms have made it really easy for you to go live and use them. But a lot of times we want to add a next level of professionalism. In real estate, image and look is absolutely everything. So if you are going to do something beyond like a home tour, I would encourage you to use a third-party tool called StreamYard, who is also the sponsor of today's video. StreamYard is the easiest to use live streaming platform on the planet. It doesn't require any extra downloading. You just use it from whatever browser that you have, and you have all of the options to do your branding, your coloring, to add in overlays, photos, bring guests in, and all of the bells and whistles right from one platform. You're also gonna be able to multicast from StreamYard. So you're gonna be able to go live to YouTube and Facebook and like the Facebook page and group and profile all in one time. So really consider using StreamYard as a software tool to level up what you're going to do for your live streams when you're talking about real estate with your audience. Now let's go into best practices. There are some things that you need to do to make sure that your live streams have the best chance for success. First things first, it's all about your internet signal. You have to make sure that if you're going to go live, that people can actually consume your live stream. This is gonna mean that if you're on your phone, you're gonna either need a really, really strong Wi-Fi connection with a lot of people not on it with you, or you're gonna wanna have a really strong internet connection through your cellular plan, preferably with 5G. You also have to make sure that you have good reception. Usually if you can have a really good phone call with somebody without worrying about it breaking up or whatever, you're gonna have a good internet connection too. So make sure that before you go live, you check those things, because you need to make sure that if you're going to go live, people can see it, enjoy it. It's not gonna be staticky or broken up in any way. Next, whenever possible, go live horizontally. Now, we live in a world filled with vertical video between stories and Instagram and all of the things, this gigantic transition. You guys still work in an industry where you need to see a lot of stuff. And when you're working with this little frame, you're not gonna be able to show off as much. So consider going wide and staying far back with that horizontal view on your phone. Be aware of your lighting is really important. When you're in a house, especially when you do like a home tour, it's very easy to forget where is the light. You could end up being like backlit, something could be dark when it's meant to be light. There's a lot of complications that come into moving around and what's happening with your lighting. So make sure that whatever you do, you know where your light is, that you're paying attention to how you're lit and how the space is lit as well. Be very aware of shaking. One of the things that happens when you're doing this is you can fall victim to like the arm shake. Don't fall victim to the arm shake. That is why I'm encouraging you to get a tripod, because it's gonna give you more stability. So what are some ideas? What are some things that you could be live streaming about for your real estate business? Well, I think that the big one, the one that we've talked about the most, and the one that you would probably do the most is going to be home tours. You are constantly getting these really cool new homes that you get to sell or that you're trying to sell to other people. And why not show it off? Every single realtor I talk to that does a home tour, especially in the live, almost always is able to close and sell that home really quickly, because not only do they have a video showing the space, but two, they've gotten engagement from the algorithms of the platforms to draw people in. So consider how you can do home tours and use all the tips that we've talked about as your Bible for making sure that they work as best as possible. Next is going to be customer Q&A. This is where you can either talk with your existing customers, the people maybe that you're selling their home, or people that you've already sold a home to, so that they can talk about the experience of working with you or what it's been like to buy a home in the current market. For example, when I'm recording this, the market is super crazy because it's the beginning of 2021. We just got out of the 2020 where like the rates were really low and there was like nothing on the market for people to buy. So really reflect on like what this is like for buyers and sellers, and find people to talk about with something like that. However you decide to do it, it's going to be really engaging for you, and also a really great opportunity for you to get some good testimonials. I encourage you to take some time to answer your most commonly asked questions. I know that every single industry has questions that they get asked all the time, so take the time to address those, answer them, especially if you're doing it for your YouTube channel. This is an amazing opportunity for you to record for the replay or go live for the replay, where you're going to talk about something that people are asking all the time. You can keep repurposing that video, and then you can also get the engagement that comes with going live with your community. Now, how-tos is everyone's favorite thing right now. Let's say that you're having a hard time getting people in, or there is a housing shortage, or no one's wanting to buy right now. Whatever the reason may be, how-tos are going to be a great way to bring people in. Show people how to do something, like how to stage your house. What's the best color for your walls right now? What's trendy? What can you do with your countertops? How can you fix things up for simple upgrades to add massive amounts of value to your home? Whatever they are, how-tos are going to help your audience learn from you and establish you as an expert. When I moved into the house, the first thing I needed was a handyman. I had a lot of little projects that I needed fixed that I had no skill to do, and I needed to find somebody. Who did I turn to? My realtor, because my realtor, quite frankly, knows everyone I need to help me with what's going on in my home. So let's say that you have a trusted painter, insurance agent, plumber, handyman, whatever it is. Interview them. Plan to bring them on the show and let your audience ask them questions, and also have questions ready to ask to them. This is going to show your customers that you're not just in it to sell their home or help them find a home. You're in this to help make their home into a cozy living place that they want to be in. No home is perfect from the moment that you move in. There's always something that people want to change and upgrade. So being the expert and the resource for them is going to be vital to your success and theirs, and keep you present in their mind for whatever the reasons may be. Now, we talked about home tours. Consider doing neighborhood tours. There are a lot of popular neighborhoods in every city, town, hamlet in America where you can show off like, this is what this community is all about. In addition to that, you should also show off popular things in areas where people are living. This is going to be like, where do people get coffee? Where can people go shopping? Where are the local restaurants? What are the unique things to do in this particular hood? Take time to do those neighborhood tours so people can know beyond, hey, I have this home I want to buy, but I want to know more about it. Provide them with it without them having to ask or worry. Live streaming is a fantastic way to build a community and give information to your audience. I want to make sure that you do this with great success, so make sure you watch this video I have for you right here on how to use StreamYard step by step, because it's going to be the best way for you to live stream and communicate with your customers in the sexiest, nicest way possible. And hey, watch this video right here because YouTube thinks that you're really going to like it. And until next time, I'll see you soon.